Hi guys, this is Mital and welcome back to my channel. In today's video of the half yearly series, I'm going to share some of my makeup favorites from this past 6 months and show you guys a makeup look that I've been really loving. So just to begin with, I've been liking very neutral glam looks. I've been loving my color, but at the same time I'm loving a very neutral glam look. To start off with my makeup, I'm going to show you guys I'm using a primer. Oh my god, I'm using a silicone based primer after ages. I hated it for so long, but now I started using this Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect primer. It's such a beautiful primer. It does not have that very silicone feeling. It blurs out the pores really well and sets up a beautiful skin finish for my makeup to go on top of. And this even layers very well with illuminating and hydrating primers. I'll quickly show you guys a close-up of my skin with this primer, and as you guys can see, my pores are really minimized and blurred out. Moving on to concealers, the Swiss Beauty liquid concealers have been my absolute favorite for a really long time now. But what I have learned in these past 6 months is a new concealer application technique. So for my eyes, this is something that I do. I use a lighter concealer, which is the shade 02, on my eyelids as a canvas for my eyeshadow, and then I take the concealer shade that's exactly my skin tone, which is 04 in this case, and I apply it in my inner corners and in between my nose as a bridge. This is exactly how it looks, and I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. Now what this does, it helps conceal and cover my inner corner darkness, which I've been struggling with for a very long time. Even after applying eyeshadow, my inner corners look really dark, so this helps cover that, and at the same time it makes the eyes look so much more brighter, bigger and separated. I saw someone using this hack on Instagram, and since then I have been using it and I really like it. And to set the concealer in place, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the shade Light 15 to set it up and ready for the eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow, as I told you guys, I've been loving very colorful but neutral glam looks, and to match with my outfit, I'm going to go with shades of orange and coral. The first shade I'm going to take on a fluffy brush is a very warm brown transition shade and apply it all over my crease in very like vipers and circular motions. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to pick a deeper orange shade on my fluffy brush and lightly pat it on the outer V, and then start blending it towards my inner corner and on my crease. On the centers of my crease, I'm going to pat in an orange shimmer shade. I'm going to use a wet brush, and this is how I'm going to apply it through the middle of my crease. I'm going to do the same on both the sides, and then on the centers I'm going to apply a lighter golden orange shade just to give a very beautiful transition. And then I'm just going to take my fluffy brush and blend all the colors in and leave no harsh edges to the eyeshadow. This is how my completed eye look looks, and I'm just quickly gonna apply some black eyeliner and be right back. This is how my eye makeup looks, subtle yet very glam. Under my eyes, I'm just gonna use the concealer, applying 2 dots, and I'm also gonna conceal some areas that have a lot of like pigmentation and acne marks left and a lot of redness. And I'm just gonna take my blender and quickly blend all of that in. Now I'm going to bake under my eyes, so I'm going to use the same Maybelline powder and just pick up some powder on my beauty sponge and layer it under the eyes. I don't bake for more than 10 to 15 seconds, so I will take my powder brush again and lightly pat the powder and dust it off rather than directly rubbing it off. This really helps to set my under eyes and also provide me with some coverage that the powder has to provide. Then I'm going to take the same fluffy brush, just flatten it out a little bit and take that darker orange shade and apply it under my eyes to finish my eye makeup look. For my foundation, I'm using the LA Girl Illuminating Foundation. Now, since it winters, I'm loving a very natural, sheer and glowy look, and this foundation does exactly that. I'm just gonna dot it all over my face and then blend it out. It is such a beautiful foundation. Now, these past 6 months, I've not had a favorite foundation. I've had a favorite foundation look, which is a very natural and sheer look, and something that does not look too dewy or something that does not look too matte. And just to complement with this look, since I've used like a matte and silicone based primer, I'm going with a glowy foundation. This is how it looks, and as you can see, it has a very beautiful finish and coverage. I'm going to set all of it with my loose powder. Again, I'm going to go all over my face. Something that I've also been loving is travel makeup and travel makeup products. And here's a travel palette that I have. It is from Sugar and it has a contour blush and highlighter in the same palette. So I'm using the contour and bronzer from that and using it to bronze and like just, add some dimension and color to my face. I'm just going over my cheekbones, my jawline, my forehead, and then I'm gonna go with the blush. Now, to be honest, this is not my favorite blush. My favorite blush currently has been the Maybelline Fit Me blush. I will link that down in the description for you guys to check out. It's such a beautiful blush. The blush that you can see I'm using here is not at all pigmented. I have to go over it all over again and it just does not work for me. But since that is what I had here, that is what I'm gonna do. I've shifted from cream blushes back to powder blushes. And then to highlight my inner corners and my face, I'm using the same highlighter from the Sugar palette. I'm gonna go in my inner corners and apply it to my brow bone, and then I'm just gonna go over my high points with a fan brush. I'm gonna highlight my nose bridge and then my forehead and a little bit on my chin as well. I'm going to set all of this with a setting spray. My setting spray favorite again has been the Faces Canada All-Time Pro Makeup Fixer. Such a beautiful fixer. The only thing is the sprayer is like not that great, and so it just sometimes splotches it all over. So I'm just going to blend it with my beauty blender. My lipstick favorite. Oh my god, I finally got my hands back on the Smashbox liquid lipsticks. These are the always on liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Driver's Seat that matches perfectly with my outfit. I love the formulation of these lipsticks. They're so beautiful and so comfortable to wear. This is my final makeup look, and as you guys can see, it's neutral, colorful, but at the same time very glam and very wearable. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.